The problem on this truck, it was shaking bad on some certain amount of speed. Like you accelerate to 45, 50, it starts shaking. And in the beginning it was just shaking, and then it starts shaking so bad that you have to stop, literally stop um, on the road so you can stop shaking the truck. So we changed the shocks. The shocks are brand new, and it doesn't eliminate that shaking of the truck, and the shaking was coming from the front suspension. Also, because the truck was doing that, we got a big play on the steering wheel, and the bolt was time to time the bolt was loose, and we have to tighten it every single time. So we checked the another symptom. It was the tire. It was eaten in the middle of it. It wasn't on the side, not on the left or right side. It was just right in the middle. So when we checked the Kingpin lash, it was playing. So this is a Kingpin on that particular model. That's international Prostar. The bad news that you can change just a Kingpin like on another trucks. For example, international, Freightliner Cascadia. You just buying that Kingpin, changing it if it's damaged, and you're good to go. On international, you have to buy the whole axle. It's actually priced not bad, not scary as it could be. It's only $1,000, and they're saying that Kingpin is cold press inside the axle. So you can only buy the service kit for the Kingpin. There are two service kits, upper kit and lower kit. They vary from left to right. The kit consists of the bearing, washers, new nuts, and couple gasket which will prevent that play in the future. So if the Kingpin, in our scenario, what went bad? It was a big lash between the Kingpin by itself here and the mechanism on the bottom. So the tire was jumping on the road on certain speed, and when it was jumping, it was destroying the tire by itself, and was destroying the alignment. Also was destroying the steering wheel. That's why the steering wheel had that play and was hard to drive. So now the kits are not so expensive. Those four kits total cost like $260, and I'll let you know after we install that how it went. And part of the shake prevention, as I already described in previous video, Freightliner Cascadia chassis, we did the same thing here on the international body. We changed the power rod right here, they brand new, as long as the shocks here are new. So probably the shaking of the truck will be eliminated forever. Those two rods which goes bad, and the rubber cracks, and it's not holding anymore. Here is the rubber, and actually that rod is tilted and it's holding the pressure. It's under the pressure, staying like that. Okay, the right side is already installed right here. So the place where I was saying that was playing and jumping is right here. Right here. Because you regulate that with the washers which come with the kit. See the washer here? That regulates your play. And in the kit there are like 6 different washers, and you can adjust depending of how much the size of your lash right here, of the space here. So that's a new, right here it's the bottom new bearing. There are washers and it's new bottom plate over here where we lubricating. So that's very important to, when you do your PM, it's very important to grease those places on top of the Kingpin and on the bottom, on the top of the Kingpin, because that actually mechanism, I mean that steering wheel, when you turn left, right, it's always on the move. It's always need to be greased. It's always have to have oil on it. So whenever you go to Speedco or other places you're doing your PM, make sure they do grease.